How's it going, everyone? Kayne, let's take it here. Comic book day once again, and it's a very special comic book day because not only is it free comic book day, it is also Star Wars Day. So I would normally record this video on the Friday, but I thought I'll wait to do it on the day of free comic book day, which is Saturday, May the 4th. You know, May the 4th be with you. And I thought, yeah, I'll put it all in one video. So I got my comic book haul as well as the free comics that I got as well. Now, if I remember, the last time it was a free comic book day on May the 4th, there was no Star Wars comics, I'm pretty sure. Well, this time there was, and yeah, this is a great cover, and yeah, you get two action-packed stories. I haven't got to read my free comics just yet. I've read through my comic haul, but yeah, still need to get to the free ones. It's absurd, it's insane, it's mad. Superman nips. We've got some Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who is the Night Watcher. Got some Transformers with Energon Universe. That's a cool cover, that one. Marvel's on the Vampires now with Blood Hunt. And lastly, Absolute Power. Alright, so those were the freebies. Now on to the comic haul. In the last episode, I had picked up a comic and I really enjoyed it called Redcoat, and then I learned that it's actually part of a sort of like an Avengers thing happening where there's all these different characters in this universe all having comics, and I believe there's a big event leading up. So my recent trip, I thought I'm going to keep an eye out for the other ones, and I picked up a few today, and one of those was Rook Exodus, and I really enjoyed this. I actually had a really good time with this one. I like the cover as well. There's Junkyard Joe, which I picked up last year or 2 years ago, which I really enjoyed, and I didn't realise he was sort of part of the, you know, in this universe. But onto this comic, what I really liked was, well, first of all, the art itself is really, really cool. But what it's about is they're on this new planet. They moved away from Earth, and yeah, the way they kind of run things, well, how they did it. So you were chosen for a specific thing, like job and work, and what you would do is you would control animals to help you with that work. And so the main character of this comic, let's get a Rook, he controls crows, and his they all wear these helmets to control the animals. And there was a few other characters as well. We had he's got a mate with him, Swine, and he wears a boar helmet and he controls all boars and everything. So yeah, it was a really good read. I actually recommend this one. It was really good. And also got Geiger. I actually read a book of his a couple of years ago and really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm all in. I think it's Ghost Machine they're calling it. I actually can't remember. I mean, I'm trying to follow her because I hope if there's a big event, they all sort of line up. And Geiger's really cool. It's like Mad Max. If Mad Max was in, he was. How do I put it? He had superpowers of radiation. Here's one of Ghost Rider: Final Vengeance. I didn't really hook me, unfortunately. It just. I like Ghost Rider, and I've read a few Ghost Rider comics and really enjoyed. One of my favourites was Cosmic Ghost Rider. I thought that was really, really fun. But this one, I was really struggling to follow along. Like everyone's turning into Ghost Rider, like the spirit, or you know, the demon that possesses Johnny Blaze. But yeah, it was good, but just. Yeah, it didn't really hook me like Ghost Rider hooks these victims and drains their soul. Guilty. Really like the cover of this one. Drawing Blood, and yeah, this was a good read. I really enjoyed this one. It's about a cartoonist who is kind of struggling, and one of his idols had passed away and kind of bummed him out, and then it turns out that person owes a debt, and now it falls onto him apparently. And yeah, you can imagine the craziness that's going to happen in this comic. I kind of want to say it reminds me of, I mean, it's not like the movie, but I get Crank vibes with this comic, just the wackiness and the craziness. Ish one of RoboForce, a really fun comic. This one, I had very Astro Boy feels with this comic. It's like humans living amongst robots, and the robots, doing their thing, helping out in society, yada yada, and something happens, and now this dude right here, his master, something was stolen, and now it's like, I gotta retrieve it. I can't just let them get away, and it was really, really fun. I enjoyed it. Astro Boy with Mega Man, I'll say. Issue 1 of Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives. Really, really good, but I've never seen the Creature from the Black Lagoon movie, so I can't say if this is like a sequel. A bit like in the last episode, there was the Mist comic that I read, and it was a sequel from the movie, so I'm not too sure about this, but this was a really good read. This one, just, you don't know what's going on, things are happening, this woman's trying to figure out what's going on, and yeah, if you like the movie, you like this comic. Last for the physicals, issue 1 of Toxic Summer. I really had a lot of fun reading this comic. The art style was really cool. It reminds me of Archie and like Scooby-Doo and all that stuff. And actually, is it Archie comic? Nah, Oni Press. But yeah, I just had a good time with this one, and I'll see if I can find. There we are, perfect. Very colourful, very bright, and very humorous, and a bit of slapstick going on. Two teens, or almost adults, I think they just finished high school. They want to go to this beach that their grandma had taken them to a vacation once, I think called Perverted Beach, and you could probably imagine why it'd be called Perverted Beach. And turns out that there's been a toxic waste incident that happened, and the water is killing all the wildlife, so now the two friends are having to clean it up, and things go crazy. Alrighty, digital comics. The conclusions of Vampyverse. I really enjoyed this. Just different Vampirellas from different universes, and trying to not hunt, but take down this super Vampirella that's killing all the other Vampirellas. And yeah, I had a really good time with this one. And I won't spoil the ending because it was trippy, and I was like, what's going on? And yeah, it was really good. And of course, if I'm reading some Vampirella, I'm gonna read some Red Sonja, the Invincible Red Sonja issue 9. Been really enjoying this one. I really like the art style for whoever's doing this run. And also continuing on with just Red Sonja issue 8. I love all Red Sonja Vampirella, but this one, I like the story a bit more. She's this kid's following her, and she's trying to help this kid, but the battle she had in this issue with this woman who's got like an animal beast heart, and she doesn't feel pain, and she's just very ruthless, and it was such a great battle. Issue 3 are all 8 eyes. Almost, I think, one more issue and it's wrapped up, and I'm a sucker for the horror creature comics, and I'm actually reading a mosquito one at the moment. I'm not sure if it's the same people that did this one, but if it's got a spider in it, I'm in for a good time. Just something about just giant spiders, or spiders in general, wreaking havoc. I mean, geez, look at that. Hiss. Creepshow issue 2 of this run, because there's so many arcs to Creepshow, but I just love a good creepy anthology comic, and I've been looking for more, and I thought, I got Creepshow here, so I'll just read them. This one was kind of depressing though. This tree's bothering this girl, and then she just kind of goes insane, but then she's saying no, it wasn't her. Then her parents just become real mean. And continue on with The Walking Dead, issue 58. This was a good issue, just kind of learning about Abraham a little bit more, and Rick being honest with him. They're kind of similar with how they kind of dealt with the outbreak and they've done things they're not proud of. And that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later in the next episode of Comic Book Day Haul.